Hi, my name is Ardaman Singh Sidhu. I'm the Seni brand leader for Indian market. Seni is a brand from TZMO Group. TZMO is a multinational company from Poland. And today I have Danijela with me from our German company. So Danijela, can you please introduce yourself?
Hello, I'm Danijela Döring from TZMO Germany, and I'm happy to talk with you. I work in the department called Service Center, and we are talking to the customers. We give them advice how to use our Seni products and help them to find a suitable product.
So Danijela is advising end customers with all types of incontinence. But I think today the topic of discussion is light incontinence. So we associate incontinence on the Indian market with diapers. But I think for the light and moderate incontinence in Europe, there is another solution, which are pads. So maybe Danijela, you can throw some light on what are incontinence pads.
The incontinence pads are bladder control pads, especially for urine leakage. They are anatomically shaped, breathable for men and women, and for dribbling light and moderate urine leakage.
So what is the difference between these pads and sanitary napkins? Because I see from what I saw, these pads are very similar to sanitary napkins, right?
Yes, they look very similar, but the bladder control pads have high absorbency. They are much more absorbent than sanitary pads or panty liners. The manufacturing is different, and the experience shows the customers before they come to us, they are using many years before exactly these sanitary pads. And when they are trying the Seni Lady bladder control pads, they are very happy because they are feeling secure, dry, comfortable, and they do not need so much through the day, and that's cheaper than for them.
So what type of incontinence are these pads for? You know, these pads, and also if you can show to us how these pads look like, it would be great.
Okay, there are a few, they are suitable for dribbling, light and moderate incontinence. I will show them and explain this incontinence types, but before there are a few facts that are important to know. The first fact is how much urine fits in the bladder, because most of the people who are suffering from incontinence, they do not know this, and they have the feeling of the leakage that this is a high amount or that have a high quantity. So that's important to know it. The bladder, the capacity of the bladder is of man or woman approximately 350 to 400 milliliters. And the next very important thing is the first impulse we get to go to the toilet is not when the bladder is filled, it's when the bladder is filled to a third. That means 100, 150, maybe 200 milliliters. So if you want to take care of your bladder, you should go timely to the toilet. This is important to know. And the incontinence pads are for people who are mobile. This means they are going to the toilet, they are going outside, even with a walking stick or help, but they are mobile and going to the toilet. So dribbling incontinence means you are losing through the day only drops. Okay, you can hold it most of the time, and you can take for dribbling Seni Lady Micro. You can see it's very thin. You can take Seni Lady Mini or Seni Lady Mini Plus. This is for dribbling. For light incontinence means when you are laughing, coughing, sneezing, you are losing a little bit more than drops. Or for light stress incontinence, then you can use Seni Lady Normal, Seni Lady Extra, and Seni Lady Extra Plus. And moderate incontinence means you do not get in time to the toilet. When you are standing up, you are losing urine, or when you are climbing stairs. To understand it even more, when you are drinking 1.5 liters through the day, and you have to absorb approximately 700 or the half. So that means moderate incontinence, and you can use Seni Lady Super and Seni Lady Plus, and you can see they have all this adhesive stripe.
Okay, so I understand that you even recommend pads for moderate incontinence. So am I understanding this correctly? So you recommend pads for light as well as moderate incontinence.
Yes.
Okay, so can you maybe throw some more light on that? Why?
They are very, very discreet. They are discreet to wear them. They are discreet to take them with you in a pocket or in a bag. They are super easy to change, especially when you're outside. And the abdomen is not covered as when you are wearing disposable underwear. And they are cheaper than disposable underwear.
Okay, by now I think a lot of interest has been created. Yes, you mentioned the word cheaper. I think in a country like ours, we have the per capita of our country is pretty low. So I think people using diapers for even moderate incontinence, it's a waste of money. So if people really understand the importance of these pads, not only do they get a product which is totally suitable for their need, but also they save money, right, on making this purchase.
Yes. Yes, this
Okay.
is very important.
Okay, so also I've had opportunity to travel to your market, and I saw some thinner pads, right? Like in case of sanitary napkins, there are thicker pads and thinner. I also noticed that there are thinner pads for incontinence. Can you please let us know what is the difference between these thick pads and the thin pads?
The thin pads, they call Seni Lady Slim, Seni Lady Slim Micro, Mini, Mini Plus, Normal, and Extra. And the manufacturing and the technology is different. They are much, much more discreeter, but they have the same absorbency as the normal pads we have. So this is the benefit. You have more discreet, but you have the same absorbency. So this is very important and very popular they are very popular.
Okay, so I have a last question.
Okay.
These pads are for women, as to what I understand, right? Because the sanitary napkins are for used by women, but I'm sure that men also have incontinence, right? Because diapers are for unisex. So, are there some specific products for men for light and moderate incontinence?
Yes, we have special products for men. They are suitable for men. They have a different shape and different cut, how you can see it. So they are much more for the male anatomy, and we have 3 different absorbencies. Seni Men Normal, it's for dribbling and light. Seni Men Extra is for light incontinence, and Seni Men Super is for moderate incontinence, and they are very, very popular.
Okay, so thanks for the information, Daniela. I think this small talk was very informative. I hope it's going to help a lot of people who go through this type of incontinence. And for this discussion, that is it. Hopefully, we will speak to you more in the future about other types of incontinence. So thank you, Daniela, for your time.
Thank you very much.